Welcome back, my comrades. I am Victor Barasov, and today we're continuing Fallout 76 Steel Rain playthrough, day 121. I think I got that correct for once. So yes, we are continuing that playthrough. I think this is going to be the final video where we finish up all the Rojo Steel quests and we see what happens next. So let's go in and let's not waste our time and deal with Blackburn and see what else we've got installed. Tommy.
Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Well, I might try and turn up their volume because they just seem quiet for some strange reason. Audio? Great, cheers, didn't mean to click that. Voice audio's right up, but they seem so quiet.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe you can help me talk some sense into Romani here. We've been going over what happened at Vault 96 and interrogating our prisoner. This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
There's something to be said about due process. I've seen his idea of acceptable cost. Nothing is justified. It's here. Why haven't we killed this guy yet? Is there any reason? We just can't murder a defenseless prisoner. Top one there. There's something to be said for due process.
What jury wouldn't find this man guilty? You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
What will you do with this virus?
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No! It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
Why would you help us stop them?
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
Well, these associates.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Sounds like West Tech is where we need to go.
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Sure thing, if this prisoner escapes, I'm hanging both of yous, because I'm not capturing him again. He's already done enough damage. I'm not going to the door, I'm so used to falling in the vase, and I'm just going to the door and teleporting out. West Tech Research Center. Let's go. Right, we're finally here. And there is super mutants outside, of course. Okay, game just like made me waste some bullets because it doesn't register the damage. Well, we're dealing with these mutants pretty fast. And their dogs. Right, I think that's all the mutants dead outside the front bar of the turrets. Come on. Oh, he's a legendary one. Nice. Oh, there's no mutant there. Right, that's the outside front courtyard entrance cleared. Ah well, let's head inside then, because this is a new interior thingamajig cell. Yeah, well, it says this is a new thingamajig cell, but only you can enter it. No one else can. I believe I have the West Tech access codes to this area, so I should be able just to skip the rest of the area and open all the doors. And deal with the mutie on the front reception desk. Yep, FAV Productions. This is definitely a new area. Okay, let's take our time exploring this new area, shall we? So I've never been in this area before, so this should be a fun, nice little area to explore.
What the hell are they doing with all those
Got chalkboard and signs.
It don't matter as long as I'm getting paid.
Labs down that way. Filing cabinets. Metal chest piece.
Haven't had a good firefight in a while. I'm getting... What was that?
And they may be mercenaries, Hellcats by the sounds of it. Well, we just did destroy this entire office. Whoever's office it was, it's now destroyed.
I swear I heard something.
Yep, that Merger's dead. Another Hellcat. How many Hellcats is there in this blooming game? Oh, super mutant tank. Any body parts I want to take for my own lab I've been building what I still need to make a video on. I know guys, I'm quite far behind on videos. I'll get there eventually. Alright, let's check out this lab then, shall we? So this is where he's been doing all these god-awful experiments, has he? Dead scientists. Loads of weird chemical clues. More tanks full of super mutants. Regroup with them. And these are some like big ass server racks as well.
Everything under control, Initiate?
There was some more Hellcat mercenaries gone the place. They weren't interested in talking.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter.
Anything you can tell us about your associates that might help?
Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group, Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at West Tech, brilliant but easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project, an adoptee of sorts. Very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling.
We know you're not leading us into a trap.
I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody. You give me too much credit.
I still don't trust you, Blackburn. You're up to something.
Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your...
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Let's not waste any more time.
Let's move out.
Sure thing. I like how he just runs off up ahead like his plans sunk. There's his colleagues. Hatch, this cannot be good. That looks like a giant fighting type arena. Great.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secured. You can't get to us. We will finish our work.
You can't possibly release the FAV virus on the population again. You know what it did last time.
This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time.
So you're just going to repeat Hunterville all over again?
Of course not. What West Tech did was a terrible mistake. An affront to science. They didn't care who they hurt. And they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but West Tech wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
Have you actually had any success? All I've seen is mutations and corpses.
Well, no. Not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
Have you? But you haven't tested it. How can you know?
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
You admit it's untested. You admit it's untested and you have no successful trials. You know you can't release it.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties.
Why, is this some kind of joke?
It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing me.
I don't nice, but I don't say interest. No way, I'm not just letting you waltz in there alone.
Then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation among the populace.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as
Dr. Farhar, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate.
All right.
With your leave.
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
I can see songs about what happened here.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
You're betraying us, big. You lied to
Only
us.
partially. A code is required. My helping you is not. It is only natural that I use wit to resolve such a situation in my favor. If your life was on the line, you would have done the same.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement.
Oh,
Anything you
great.
can ask
He's going to turn into something horrible, isn't he?
I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We've got to find a way in.
A way in? Yeah, of course it's the blooming hatch.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure. Code Ascension.
This is going to go horribly wrong.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
I'm actually going to pitch on. Oh, this might be a bad one. Two of them are fighting. Let me zoom out. Just gotta check my photo gallery while they're busy killing them, you know. I like getting good thumbnails for this. Oh yeah, now that's a good one. That one's a rubbish one. But these two, yeah. Okay. Let's kill him then, shall we? Before he blows wipes everyone out. Oh god, I just killed myself. This is Dr. Blackburn. He's now a blooming behemoth super mutant type freak. Help, I'm stuck in a corner. I'm dead. Oh wow, he actually put me in the road door for a change. Right, am I see if there's anything we can use to kill him? So this looks like it's full of water. We'll not use that frying. So that's the viewing chamber. Where is he then? Ow! Okay, yeah, he's like twice as stronger than me, and one hit wipes me out. Right, yo. This is gonna be fun. Big boss, level 100. Yeah, it's a shame we can't open that blooming locked door because I would love to fry his ass. Yeah, because I think there's probably some control units or something in there we could use. Or there should be a way to use this. This is not dead anyway, I'll just let them two kill him, save my ammunition. Come on. He's not dead. Oh, dead.
This is what happens when you let people play God.
What
This proves
the hell do I have on me? What's weighing me down? I don't think I've got that much. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of junk on me. Right. Let's just go to my misc tab and send that all to my scrap box. Because I've got a load of free scrap kits. I've just hoarded them ever since the game came out. Ever since, not the game came out, they came out. Yeah, because you get them for free for doing different things. There we go. Yeah, sure thing. And there's now a holotape here, of course. So we could use the door. Let's talk to these.
Edgar, I owe you an apology. Our work was as a token of goodwill. I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you.
We're there. How the... Has my stats gone down? No. I blooming have high enough strength and mutations. Hold on. Is there any way I can get more radiate possibly? I just look around, see if I can get more radiate preferably. Because apparently I don't have enough. Let's drink some of this dirty water then, shall we? Wouldn't drink. There we go. I should have more than enough because I'm wearing all unyielding armor.
You're still here?
Strength plus 12, there we go. After what we just did to that mutant, you sure you don't want to let us in? Let us
I
cooperate.
must admit that I am powerless before you. If our cooperation can sway you to avoid more violence, then I will let you through. The way is open.
Good.
I really think they've stopped production. This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure.
I have my gun ready anyway.
Until then,
So this is that little lab area, is it? What's behind this door? Oh, this one. I'll speak to you guys in a minute. Right, talk to you.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do. Please, spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Kidnapping, human exploitation, kidnapping, human exploitation, creation of God, bloodthirst means. Sounds like pretty evil to me.
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others. And of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please! Let us stop for a moment and talk. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some just...
Very well.
Right. I'm not sure yet. I like to talk to everyone first.
By all means.
Right, Shane?
Those who commit crimes against humanity, it wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world.
You really won't accept any option besides execution?
I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner. So we either ignore the danger, or eradicate it.
Don't you think you're being a bit little dogmatic?
Whether I'm being dogmatic or not is irrelevant. My goal is to find a solution to a threat, and I don't see you offering any other suggestions.
What if we can't Paladin Warrior? Earlier Paladin mentioned mistakes you made. What was that about?
That is none of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I've failed since. The raiders on the expedition route, Romani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance. But I got them killed instead.
I'm trying to understand what weapons are you talking about?
The rocket launchers. The ones we found at the crater and foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only, but there was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was... It's my fault that happened. I can't let the past keep repeating itself. I can't give those scientists another chance to harm innocent people.
Don't you think it was the most compensation thing you could have done? So you're afraid to make another mistake, sorry, but you have to get over this.
There's nothing to get over. I acknowledge that I've made poor decisions then and now. That's why I'm making a better decision today. You have to see that keeping these criminals alive would be misguided and reckless.
Do you think it was more competent thing you could have
The
done?
outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take, as much as we may want to believe otherwise.
Okay, I understand now what happened.
And I hope you'll...
Right, I understand
This is
this
bigger
time.
than...
Pardon, Mommy?
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence.
Right, I'll talk to you last. Actually, no, I'll talk to you
We
again.
need to come to an agreement.
What do you propose we do again?
Scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. They just need to be pointed in the right direction. They could still do a lot for humanity. The scientists are to...
Alright,
We need
didn't
to
even
come to
look
an...
like that. Do you think the scientist methods were unforgivable?
Methods were cruel and wrong. But no one is beyond forgiveness. What matters is what they do from today onward.
Okay, what if Nation doesn't agree?
Then we must stand up for what we believe. We will not allow Shin to create a hateful brotherhood which passes judgment as it sees fit. This is human life.
Alright, I can't agree with you, pardon. Right, yup. Let's talk to you.
I urge you to reconsider. This was never meant to come to.
Do you consider kidnapping human experimentation to be a violation?
I never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. He told us they were volunteers. Please understand, we were... And
What do you intend to work on if we let you live?
Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV.
Shoot him, please.
New safety measures. Animal experiments only. Thorough waste disposal. We were so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world has changed, my friend. How are we to survive if we don't change with it?
That's all I need to know. You.
What questions do you have for me?
What are your thoughts on the FEV experiment?
It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Nellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about it. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed in the hopes that my objections could save even one innocent person from being experimented on.
I'm sorry to hear you weren't on board with human
There was
experimentation.
no one interested in listening. I had to talk your superiors down first. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort, aren't they?
I think what's your plan to work on if we let you live?
We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'd like to study what they have created and improve upon it.
Alright, you.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true?
Let's add Victorian civilian. Now hand over your arms. It's a little more complicated than that. We definitely do not.
Oh, wow. That's scary. You really... I don't have any arms. Well, unless you mean human arms, because I've got 2 of those, but they're mine. I can't have them.
Can you tell me about the FEV project?
Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science. Let us do this. Let us change the world.
So what about those pure new turn into super
What
mutants?
about them?
Why don't you feel bad? Those were innocent pure, now they are mutated beasts.
Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down regardless, right?
Can we just shoot her instead? Those pure had no choice in the matter, you kidnapped them.
To improve the human race. If I was kidnapped for our experiments, I wouldn't mind. Most kidnappers do much worse.
I think you're sort of
Oh, are you a licensed medical
that
professional?
word.
Even if you are, it's pretty rude to make sudden, unwarranted diagnoses of people you just met.
Talk about something else. That's it. I think I'm ready to decide it.
What questions do you have?
I think we're ready to proceed with the decision.
And what has your organization decided?
Palermo is right. You should come to Fort Atlas and work under supervision.
That's relief. I assure you that you'll have our cooperation.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction. To send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing the Brotherhood insignia on your chest.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world. Rather than murder great minds, we will shape them into people who will serve that mission. And we will do it without barbarians like you.
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. It will be my honor to give that report in person.
You're going to travel to California by yourself.
My best initiates will be coming with me. The ones I can trust.
Take them. There are plenty more willing...
You mean who'd rather cower behind the guise of altruism? It doesn't matter. Do it.
We are grateful.
No.
The work we...
Sugar. I didn't want that. I wonder, can I stop this quickly? So I wanted to kill him. I thought it was a question because it was a question mark. Right, we can redo it. That's good. Deal with Dr. Blackburn's research assistant, speak to Palermo, speak to the scientist. Yep, good. Yeah, because that's a bit stupid, right? You see a question mark, and you blooming think it's a question. You don't think it's a... Oh my god, Bethesda, you need to clarify that more thingy. I'll show you what I mean when we go down and re-talk to him. So I'm killing Night Shane. Screw it, he's not going back to the Elders and reporting us. I may not be Brotherhood, my car may be a communist. But so what? Nation's dying for the grey of humanity. He's a tyrant and a rhetoric. He deserves to die. Right, let's talk to these people then, shall we? Lucky enough, I could quit out pretty quick. Happy about that. So I want to kill Night Shin, hopefully. Speak to... Sorry, speak to Paladin, Rome, and Night Shin. If I do have to re-speak to them about all the answers again, I just want to kill them.
I urge you to...
Okay.
I never intended to hurt. Please,
Yep, we
I
know.
never intend...
Thank you.
I heard from the brother. Oh, wow. Wrong.
Alright, don't screw it. We already know all the
Questions do you
answers. I think we're ready to make a
And
decision.
what has your...
Paladin Rome is right.
That's relief.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes to send the world.
The Brotherhood's mission, rather than murder...
On that point, we agree. The Elders need to know about.
Yeah, see though, it's got a question mark at the end. It doesn't have a full stop, what would indicate the end of the quest. You're asking a question. So why did it end? No attack.
The Elders won't stop us, Shin. Neither will you.
So it comes to this. Ad Victoria.
Sure thing. Take him out. Sorry, Night Shin, you're dying. This is the quest this is one thing I've always wanted to do to you. You will die in battle. We'll just see you died in battle, buddy. Dead. Excuse me, I want to get a picture of this as a victory picture. Good one, Paladin Romy. We're rid of one less asshole. Science lady, can you move out of the way? Oh, I'll get a picture of Woods.
Shin. I'm sorry.
We are grateful. The work we do next.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back to Fort Atlas, then we can discuss everything that's happened.
Sure thing. I want to try and get a picture of Night Shin though. You know the stupid woman's in the way, like, but oh well. There we go. Night Shin dead as ever. I might actually use this one as thumbnail as well. That's basically him like that right now. Alright, we've got a picture of Night Shin dead, confirmed, RIP, and we're just gonna lie to the rest of the people who know him and just say he died in battle or something like that. But anyway, let's finish up this quest. I was saying, I decided to reload that because I just wanted to kill Night Shin because he's an asshole, and one, we cannot let him to report to the elders what we did because they would probably come and kill us, and two, we're a proper chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. We've got our own chapter, we've got our own new elder, and everything else is going great. We don't need Night Shin anymore. Glad he's dead, gone for good, hooray. Home pretty all agree. If you don't agree, you can just dislike this video. Let's see what you've got to say, lady.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. I'm glad to see you today. But I'm afraid the occasion is somber. First, I'll start with the assurance that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it was not without sacrifice. Night Shin is no longer with us. I will be frank about what happened. Following a disagreement on how we should proceed with the mission, Shin opened fire on me. I was forced to ensure that the values and unity of our Brotherhood would live on. It came at a great cost. While we had our differences, I still had respect for his loyalty, however misplaced it may have been. One of my greatest regrets will be my failure to get him to see things from my perspective. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title?
Sure, I'm standing here. That's right, initiates.
For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it.
Sure thing. So let's talk to everyone. Russell Dorsey.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but to come to blows. Real, actual bullets? It must have been way worse than I thought. Well, I guess things are going to change a bit around here.
It's for the better. Panorama has a beautiful view for the Brotherhood.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. Look forward to it even. Whatever reorganization we need to do, I'm sure it'll shake out into something even better than what we've got right now. Paladin Romani is the leader I want to follow. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. See you around, Knight Errant.
I'm starting to like the title Knight Errant. Who else do I need to talk to? I need to talk to you, and this woman.
Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do?
Deep breath, hence deep breath.
Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. Like, for example, my boss dying.
I think I'm just... I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
Please do, and just do not die on me. You, scribe.
So, Night Shin is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done.
Let. None of that matters as long as I still have you.
Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice thing to say. Thank you.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood.
How do you think the Brotherhood still will fare with its new leader?
Things are gonna get a lot looser around here. Paladin Romani never believed in strict regulations. She's going to focus on recruitment and outreach. Well, if you can find the time.
Thanks for everything you've done.
Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here.
Hey, don't worry, you're gonna have loads of
Until
scientists
next
soon to help you. Just don't let them make FPV or we'll come back here and execute each one of them personally with a pistol. And you.
So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel?
Flirt, it feels like you really noticed me, isn't that right?
Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you.
So what's going on with the Brotherhood now?
Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the benevolent organization I always wanted it to be. Our focus has to be helping the people of Appalachia, reaching out a hand and making them feel safe. This is a new dawn. Be proud that you were a part of it.
How are you feeling about everything?
I'm mournful. I truly hoped that Shin would never make me, but what happened was necessary. Even now, I would do it again if I had to.
I still like to talk to some people. All my business I thought Alice is done for now. I'm heading out.
Don't be a stranger. There will always be a place for you at Fort Atlas. At Victorium.
And Victorium. And there we go. Oh, I've got a full Hellcat power armor. Jesus, that's nice. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's talk to you.
Can you put in a good word for me with Paladin Romani?
Yeah, I will. Let's have a look at that power armor then, shall we? Let's go over here. Hellcat power armor. It's nice, I can say that. Not my style, it's probably gonna just sit in its suit of armor forever. But yeah, it's a nice suit of armor. Got good things, reduces income ballistic damage, so that's good. But yep, that's the final reward, and a fusion core. Yep, let's see.
You need something?
How's Master been doing? Are you glad it's still Romy in charge?
I've always liked Paladin Romani, and she's her charismatic and optimistic nature.
Okay.
She has been in better spirits than I've ever seen her. Hey, who knows?
Alright.
Night Shin. Gone? Who would have thought?
Thanks. So we got a shit ton of initiates, because none of them left, and here's all the scientists. Let's see what these say.
Scribe Valdez is an excellent supervisor. I have every confidence our work will proceed smoothly.
Okay, right, that's it for this video then, guys. The next video, I'm probably going to do a camp tour video or a different video, because that's the end of this quest until Bethesda brings out another one. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Any questions at all about this video or any other videos, put them in the comments below and I'm happy to discuss anything with you or answer any questions. If you thought I made the wrong choice, let me know down below. If you thought I made the right choice, let me know down below as well. But until next time, guys, I am Victor Barasov, signing off until next time, guys. Bye.